Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning, Frida.
I'm happy to see you, Miss Krasinski. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Look, I'm saying hi to all my folks because I haven't seen you all since last year, right? Miss Krasinski, I sent you a chat. If you can read it.
There you go, bam.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. No, I didn't print out a docket yesterday.
Okay.
36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, serving as the presiding judge. Good morning to all of you. For those who I have not seen in the new year, good morning and happy new year to you. So good to see you. We are ready to get it started. I do see that the Wayne County Jail is on this morning. Good morning at the jail and happy new year.
Happy New Year, Judge.
All right. Now someone will have to, on the team, Miss Cleveland, Mr. Lopez, was he coming to the specialty court that's on today or a different specialty court? Does that name, I know the name rings a bell. I just don't have notes on it.
Your Honor. Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I think he's with a different specialty court, but I'm going to reach out to everybody else to see because no one else is on. Is Mr. Lopez yours, Miss Harris? No, I'll reach out to them.
Drug court.
He's drug court.
Oh,
No.
all right. Could you reach out to Mr. Griffin or Mr. if Mr. Griffin doesn't know, then to Mr. Morgan, and let's make sure that we get him squared away.
Thank
All
you, Your
right.
Honor.
Thank you at the jail. We're going to service you as soon as possible. All right. Let's get started. I'll have the attorneys for specialty court. Please place your appearance on the record at this time.
Thank you, Judge, and good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Vet Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a continuing motion that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again.
Good morning, Mr. Reed, and your motion is granted. Mr. Fikens.
Thank you and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P 31894, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, and I would make a similar motion.
All right, thank you, Mr. Fikens, and your motion is granted. Are there any preliminary matters for the court's consideration for either of the attorneys?
And not at this time, Judge. Thank you.
No, Judge, not at this time.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Cleveland, you're first up on the screen. Your appearance.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court, and glad to see everybody.
All right, thank you, Ms. Cleveland. Ms. Cleveland, do you have some promotees on this morning?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Just give me the names.
One would be Miss Holly Hoffman, who I see in court right now.
All
And
right. Okay.
Then there's also Miss Tina Nolan.
All right.
And I believe that's it for me this morning, Your Honor. And Mr. Griffin is investigating Mr. Lopez that's at the jail for you.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Good morning, Ms. Harris. Place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angel Harris on behalf of the specialty court.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Harris. Do you have any preliminary matters or promotees for me on this morning?
I do not today, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Very good. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Is Mr. Yancey on this morning? I thought he had a few promotees.
I hear him on the phone, Your Honor, so he might be.
All right, very good. Can you ask him if he has promotees? I'm ready to do the promotees first.
Yeah, and Mr. Griffin is, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Mr. Griffin is going to, he's going to Zoom on, and Miss Alice J is on too. I see her.
All right, awesome. Alice J, good morning. Place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alice J here for the specialty court.
All right, wonderful. Thank you and good morning to you. All right, let's do it. We are going to just go ahead and get started with our promotees first. I'm just checking my files. I think that's it. We should be good. All right, very good. It's Mr. Green, good morning to you. Place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right. Wonderful. Good morning. And it's my understanding now I don't see Mr. Lopez. I don't see him.
He up there.
He is?
Yes, yes, Judge.
Oh, yeah. Now I see him. I have so many people this morning. All right. Very good. Mr. Green, what are you all doing with Mr. Lopez on today?
Your Honor, so to my understanding, it was brought to my attention that Mr. Lopez is just now coming to the Wayne County Jail because of COVID protocols. Because of this, we have not been able to complete our initial screening, so we would have to do a screening and set that up with the Wayne County Jail for us to zoom in and talk to Mr. Lopez. We have reviewed his lien information and all of that stuff, but we are just waiting for the intake process to talk to him.
All right. So he's on today. Did you want to go in a breakout room and start that process, or how do you want to do it?
Oh, yeah, I can go ahead and we can go ahead and go in the breakout room. Are we going to admit him into the program today?
You'll have to let me know.
Okay.
That's up to you all.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I can go in the breakout room with him.
All right. Awesome. At the Wayne County Jail, if you all, good morning, Miss Wilson. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. If you could place Mr. Wayne County Jail and Mr. Green in a breakout room, that would be great. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Griffin, I see that you're on. I know I had you doing some things before you even came to court this morning. Place your appearance on the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brian Griffin, Drug Court Case Manager on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Griffin. Do you have any preliminary matters or promotees?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Then let's get it started. I am going to start with our promotions on this morning. I have for promotion to phase 5 on today, Miss Tina Nolan. Good morning, Miss Nolan. Unmute for me.
Good morning. Can you hear me now?
Good morning. Yes, I can hear you. Good morning. Let me place your appearance on the record. I have for Miss Nolan, case number 200-612-9102. All right. We also have for promotion on today, Miss Hoffman. Miss Hoffman, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, and good morning to your little one. Good morning. All right. I have for Miss Hoffman the following cases: Z8073211 and Z8081061. Miss Hoffman, state your full name.
Holly Hoffman.
All right, thank you. Let's start, Miss Cleveland, with Miss Nolan. Tell us why you are recommending Miss Nolan for promotion today to phase 5. Go ahead, Miss Cleveland.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Nolan is a joy to work with. She is so cooperative. I did get her as a later client. She started off in the court with another case manager, and then she was transferred to me. And I'm just so pleased to provide information that she has done everything she's supposed to do while she's in this program, as far as working with me, staying in contact with the court. If she had any issues or any concerns, she made sure she called me. She would alert me to anything that was going on in her personal situation to make sure that the court could be involved and keep her on the right track and make sure that she was complying and remaining compliant with her court program. In addition to that, Your Honor, she has regained her driver's license. She has established a very good economic situation for herself. She has, she has also completed all the requirements of the court. She has done her community service. She has done her sobriety video. She has done her program, her ARM program. I received all of her certificates from Victim Impact, Your Honor. She has also paid her costs and fees in full. She's done everything she's supposed to do, and I am so proud to recommend her for promotion to phase 5, which is the maintenance phase. and probably the best phase for everyone who gets there, because that means she's on a good track for promotion. I mean, for graduation.
All right, awesome. Miss Nolan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, very good. Listen, you have worked so hard in this program. I'm excited for you. Can you share some words of wisdom for the courtroom on this morning?
I would say just continue with the program. You know, sometimes it's challenging, but you have to do what you have to do.
All right, I hope everybody's listening. That's some good words of wisdom. Thank you, Miss Nolan. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, is there anything that you would like to add as to the promotion for Miss Nolan?
Yes, Judge, thank you. I have no objections to the promotion. Congratulations, Ms. Nolan. You're working the program. You're so close to the finish line. Keep up the good work. Be safe. Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Nolan.
And Your Honor, if I might add, Ms. Nolan, I know you were a little reluctant when you came here, but you've been doing the program, you've been working it. You made that decision in your mind that you were going to do it, and you've done it. You followed through on all your promises that you made to yourself and you made to this court. So keep up the great work, ma'am. You're doing a great job and we're proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Miss Nolan, I'm gonna have you hold tight just for a second, and we're gonna do our other promotee, and we'll go from there, okay? I'll release both of you at the same time. All right, Miss Cleveland, tell us why you are recommending the promotion of Miss Hoffman.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm very proud to, I'm sorry. Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
She's chasing
You're
her
good.
little one. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. Your Honor, I am very proud to present Miss Holly Hoffman for Phase 3 promotion. A 3-phase program. She's doing quite well. As you can recall, she had a little bit of a start that might have been a little bit in need of more and closer tracking. But once she got in compliance, once she started to, I'm going to say it, rock out this program, she has been on her good path of progress since, Your Honor. I'm very proud of her. She is completing all the program requirements that you have ordered for her, to include doing the ARM program, which I just got the certificate for, sobriety video, impact, your victims impact, Your Honor. She is on track to graduate because she has now been testing negative each and every time she goes to test, and she does not miss despite anything that might be happening in her personal life. That is, to me, such a great accomplishment, because Your Honor, you are aware that she has some things that are going on with her family, and she's still remaining compliant with all the court's orders. I get good progress notes from her for her. She is compliant with your order to be in contact with Miss Alice J, who probably can present some information regarding her today as well. And she's just doing what she's supposed to do. I had a nice chat with her this morning. She knows that we are here for her and we are in support of her despite what's going on, but it's a new year and we're just going to keep the faith that everything is going to get better and better.
All right, Miss Hoffman, I'm so proud of you. You're doing a great job. You have come this far and you have truly made some strides. And so I just want to encourage you to keep going. What are your words of wisdom for everybody in the courtroom?
It's crazy because it feels like it's been so long in this court, but it's at the same time, it feels like it's gone by so fast. It's like the strangest feeling, but every day, you know, in the beginning, I was like, whatever, we'll just get it over with and I won't have to deal with this anymore. But now that it's like been so long, I recognize that, like, I'm grateful that it all happened, even though it wasn't the best of circumstances, because it really just opens your eyes to, like, you know, just issues, like deep-seated issues that you need to work on. And it's been enlightening.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, thank you. No objections to the promotion. Congratulations, Ms. Hoffman. You're working the program. You're at phase 3, the final phase. The next ceremony will be your graduation. I know you're looking forward to that. Drug court doesn't last forever. It may seem like you're in drug court forever, but at some point it's over. Or you're working the program. Be safe. Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Judge, I too have no objection to this promotion. Ms. Hoffman, you are doing a great job. You've turned it around. You've made some decisions in your life, which have been good decisions, and keep up that great work, young lady. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you so much.
All right, very good. I need to get a return date for both Ms. Nolan and Ms. Hoffman. What's going to be the return date for Ms. Nolan?
Your Honor, since she is in phase 5, today's 13, she would actually have a face-to-face on February 3rd, Your Honor.
Okay, February 3rd, thank you. And then for Ms. Hoffman.
And Your Honor, that would be the same for her as well. She would have a face-to-face on February 3rd, 2023. Both of those times are at 10:35 a.m. And of course, I will talk to Ms. Nolan and Ms. Hoffman before then, because they're probably going to have some questions today after court. But I'll be speaking with them soon, Your Honor.
All right, awesome. Before you leave, I need everybody in the courtroom to join me in celebrating Ms. Nolan and Ms. Hoffman on their promotion. Congratulations, congratulations to you all. Congratulations. All right, with that, you are excused. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's get going. I see that Mr. Lopez has joined us back from the jail. I certainly don't want to keep the jail waiting. And so, Mr. Green, where are we with that?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lopez informed me that he was not interested in mental health court and did not want to participate. He was uncooperative in the screening. And yeah, at this time, I was unable to conduct the screening.
Well, I'm not certain that he gets to tell us that whether or not he's interested. He was referred to us instead of just sitting in jail. So if he wants to just sit in jail while somebody tries to figure it out, that's fine. So maybe we can bring him in on a different date and have a different kind of conversation with him.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, we can certainly try. So.
All right, very good. And Mr. Green, you have to forgive me. I don't have my notes. Was he a community referral or a judicial referral? I can't remember.
Your Honor, I am unsure. This is a file that was put on my desk and I did not get the specifics on it. So I'm unsure at this time.
All right. That's fine. So in fairness to you, that needs to be, oh, he came from Judge Bryant. Oh, so he was sentenced to mental health court. Was he already admitted? Is he an absconder? Give me some information.
Yes.
He's an absconder who was, so he was sentenced to mental health court by Judge Bryant, and then he didn't show up. Correct. Oh yeah, he's coming to mental health court, or he's going to Judge Bryant, and Judge Bryant will send him to jail. So, because he was doing mental health court in lieu of jail. So, Mr. Green, in all fairness to you, let's bring this back on Wednesday of next week on our mental health court day. Thank you so much, Ms. Mack, for refreshing my memory. Now I remember that was his sentencing order from Judge Bryant, was mental health court. And then we'll have Ms. Warfield and the team work with him. So can you give me a case number? Place that on the record for me.
Yes, Judge. It's 22044-44601 for Ishmael Lopez.
All right, wonderful. And so we'll put him on, we'll send over to the Wayne County Jail. We'll bring him back on Wednesday, January the 18th, 2023. And that will be at 8. No, actually, let's put him on for 9 o'clock. That way, that'll give Mr. Green some time to get through a couple of other things. All right. From the Wayne County Jail, do you have any questions for the court? The personnel from the jail? Is there someone with you, Mr. Lopez? Can you get someone? All right, you've been sentenced to mental health court from Judge Bryan, so, and then you just never showed up. So we're gonna talk to you Wednesday, okay? All right, can you grab someone from the jail? All right, at the jail, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we're gonna send over the paperwork. We will see Mr. Lopez on Wednesday for the finishing processing for mental health court. We will make sure his paperwork is marked mental health so that he gets any services that he may need while he's at the Wayne County Jail, okay?
No problem, Your Honor.
All right, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend and be safe.
You too, ma'am.
All right, okay, bye-bye. All right, thank you, Mr. Green. You are all set. Oh, his bond will continue. What was his bond?
Should be good.
10,000 cash assurity. Yes, ma'am. All right, very good. All right, thank you, Mr. Green. You're all set.
Thank you,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
let's do it. All right, let's do
Your-
it. We're gonna go now.
Your Honor, I just wanted to, I have John Smith III, and he is currently inpatient treatment, and he is on, and I'm just wondering if we can hear him before we get to phase ones, because he has groups and things he needs to attend.
What
If that
time
would
is
be
his
possible.
What
What's,
time is his group?
Mr. Smith, what time is your next group or appointment?
9:30, I believe.
Okay,
All right,
So,
so he has a little bit of
before nine-
time.
yeah,
I wanna do
before
my
9:30.
phase fours.
okay, great,
Let's try to
thank
get
you.
my phase fours. Thank you. All right, very good. And then I'll get him done. I'll do him in between phase fours and phase threes. All right, let's do it. I am ready on phase 4. Let's go to Javon Manning. Are we ready? Mr. Manning?
Good morning, Judge Holmes.
Good morning, Mr. Manning. How are you?
I'm doing
I'm
pretty
looking
good.
for you. I'm looking for you. There you are. All right, you're doing pretty good. Happy New Year to you if I have not seen you.
It's the same to you, Judge.
Thank you. Let me place your case number on the record, Z808-0701. State your full name for me.
Javon Manning.
All right, Mr. Manning. We did staff on yesterday, and it was brought to my attention that you are doing very well in the program. You've regained your license. You had an issue with the job, but you got a better job. You're still doing the things that you need to do. You have your recovery coach. How is that going?
Oh, everything's going great. You know, me and Mr. Hodson stay in touch with one another and, you know, talk about everything. He keep me on track.
All right, that's awesome. How are you feeling about your sobriety right now, Mr. Manning?
I'm feeling great about it, Judge. I, you know, over the holiday, Christmas Day was actually my birthday. I turned 44 that day.
Happy birthday! Yeah! All right.
And that was like pretty much a regular day for me. I was, you know, really kind of tired from weeks of work, so I kind of stayed in the house that day, really. My immediate family was out in Arizona, so you know, my family that I normally deal with during the holidays, you know, they was out visiting other family members in Arizona. So I spent most of the day at home, but I ended up at my uncle's house to watch a little basketball with him. And at the end of the day, I just ended up back at home. That was all.
All right, very good. Did you spend any time with your father?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to mention that. Went by to visit my father. He's out of physical therapy right now, but he's still going. He's at home, but he still had physical therapy 3 days a week, you know, to help him learn how to walk again and use his you know, the left side of his body. You know, that's like his dominant side, left-handed. So it's kind of a challenge for him. It's kind of a challenge for him. But, you know, I also been working with him also, trying to get him to, you know, use his right side of his body. I don't know why he You know, I'm left-handed, but I know how to use my right hand pretty good. I don't know why he's not like that.
Okay, well, work with him and be patient, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so it's my understanding also that you have a sponsor?
Yes, ma'am. What day was that? Oh man, I can't even think of what day it was. But I was invited to the meeting. Went to the meeting, and you know, going to these AA and NA meetings, you know, listening to everybody's story, how they came out of their addiction and everything. You know, them stories be real helpful. And you know, just sitting there listening to everybody, and you know, also sharing my story and you know my experiences. You know, it keeps me on track.
All right, very good. That's encouraging to you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Keep going. The things that are helping you, whether I order it or not, keep going. Keep doing it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. I heard you got into a little bit of an accident. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I just trying to work on getting my vehicle back on the road. It's not total. It's not total. It's fixable. But you know, right now, due to you know me catching Ubers back and forth, it's kind of challenging, you know, to me saving up to get it fixed. But I'll get it done though.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So hang in there. Don't let it get you discouraged. Do it day by day. It'll get done. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Miss Cleveland, is there anything that you need to add as to Mr. Manning? I know that he's in compliance and he's doing well. Anything you need to add?
Your Honor, he did send me a message today. He's making a request for some assistance, possibly through vouchering because he is experiencing a little bit of a financial hardship. I can describe it offline, Your Honor, but he is asking for some assistance. I just want him to know that the request that he's made probably will not be able to happen until phase 5. But we might be able to help him out a little bit.
Okay, so let's have that discussion offline and you can circle back to him today and he'll know the answer, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fife, is anything you'd like to add as to Mr. Manning?
Oh, yes, Judge. Thank you. Congratulations, sir. Good report. You're working the program. Be proud of yourself. We know it's not easy, but you're doing a great job. Happy New Year to you, sir, and be safe. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Reed.
And Mr. Manning, I'd like to add to you, you know, we are so proud of you for what you've done and the decisions you made, the conduct that you do week after week, month after month. So keep up that great work, sir. We're proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
All right.
Fife.
All right, Ms. Cleveland, if nothing else, can you give me the next date for Mr. Manning?
Yes, Your Honor. He's in phase 4. He would have a face-to-face on January 27th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
I'm sorry, one more time, February.
I'm sorry, it would be January 27th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, I have it. Thank you. Did you get that, Mr. Manning?
Yes, ma'am. I got it.
All right, awesome. Enjoy your weekend. We're here if you need us. And Mrs. Cleveland will circle back with you today about your request, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, take care. Good to see you.
All right.
All right, very good. Listen, let me say this. Everybody's got somewhere they have to be on this morning. If you are concerned about testing and you have to go out to testing, we are testing here at 36th District Court until 3:30 p.m. So if you missed your morning test, you can come to 36th District Court and test with us. So thank you so much. All right, let's go, Mr. Christian Carlson. Good morning to you. Don't turn off your camera just yet. I'll put your case number on the record. It's 210-453-4201. Mr. Carlson, state your full name for me.
Christian Carlson.
How are you this morning?
I am doing well. How are you?
I am doing very well, thank you. Mr. Carlson, how's the new year treating you so far? How's it going?
It's going well. I just got a new job, so I'm very excited.
I heard. We are very excited too that you are now working as an event. Okay, that's your cat. As an event planner. Yes, and that is something that you really wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
really
come on,
excited
y'all.
to
Let's
finally get
celebrate
into it.
Mr. Carlson. Congratulations to you. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I know that you will be an asset to them. So do well. Just be you. You'll do well. Very good. We received information in staffing that you're in compliance with your counseling, that you paid in full, that you completed a number of things, and you are on with the interlock with no issues. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that is correct.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Just know the interlock won't last forever, but while you have it, you want to make sure that you are in compliance, okay?
Yep.
All right, that's awesome. Give us some words of wisdom. Okay, give us some words of wisdom for the courtroom.
Just stick with the program. I don't think I would have ever had the confidence in myself to apply to a job like this. I've been working retail and food service jobs my whole life. So just stick to the program, find your footing and run with it, and you will be able to do whatever you've always wanted to do.
Those are great words of wisdom. I hope the courtroom is listening. I hope they're listening. All right, Mr. Carlson, do you have any questions for the team this morning?
I do not right now, no.
All right, Ms. Cleveland, anything else you want to add?
Your Honor, he is doing well. We discussed him in staffing. You know, he's compliant with everything. I want to make a record that he is paid in full for your fines and costs, Your Honor. So that's a great way to start off the new year and put you on a even better path towards graduation. He is doing very well. His job that he has gained is a lifelong, or at least a lengthy time, career goal for him. So I want to congratulate him as well on this good accolade as far as his career goes. So good for you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, sir, on the new job. You're working the program. You're doing a great job. And when you said event planning, the first thing I thought about was the Super Bowl. So that may be a goal sometime for you. Keep up the good work, sir. Happy New Year to you, and be safe.
Thank you.
If I might add it, sir, it's good to hear that you've received a job that you wanted to do, and that you've promoted yourself above what you thought you could do. And it's good to hear that you're doing all these things and still completing all the requirements of the program. So we're very proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
All right, awesome. With that, Ms. Cleveland, what's next for Mr. Carlson?
Your Honor, he's phase 4, so he would be having a face-to-face on January 27th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Carlson?
Yes, I did.
All right, you are free to leave. Continue to do well, and I will see you in a few weeks, okay?
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're very welcome. All right, with that, I'm going to go to Mr. Bass. Mr. Bass, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, I have for you, Mr. Bass, case numbers 200-596-9901, SP 123-9178, counts 1 and 2, and SP 127-25551. Mr. Bass, state your full name for me.
Terrence Bass.
All right, how are you this morning, Mr. Bass?
I'm fine, just going through the program.
All right, are you giving it your best shot?
Yes, I am.
All right, we had an opportunity to staff your case on yesterday. I was told that you're paying on your tickets. You have stable housing and transportation. I know that you had an issue with the job, but you had another job to fall back on. So I did have some discussions with Ms. Cleveland and the team about connecting you to some resources so that you are able to make some career moves. And so Ms. Cleveland's gonna have some conversation with you about that. And Mr. Griffin, I think, volunteered to provide you with some information as well, right, Ms. Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly true.
All right, and are you still connected to Michigan Works with respect to employment opportunities?
Yes.
How is that going?
It's going good. I reach out to Mr. Williams, and I talk to him when I need to, like I need some advice. But as far as the job searching, I really didn't have time to search for a job because I'm so busy at this job. So I can still pay my car note and my other little bills plus my drop fees. I just want to make sure I don't just lose out of a job because I take care of everything.
All right. Well, I want you to make some time, okay? So
Yeah.
that you can engage in a job search, okay?
Yeah.
All right. What else is going on with you, Mr. Bass?
Then for the holidays, I was for Christmas I worked till like 2 a.m. They gave me a lot of hours that day, and I just got off and went to sleep. And I got some food from like a couple family member houses, and for New Year's the same thing went on. Like I just worked late as I worked, like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. Then I got off, and everybody was texting me and telling me Happy New Year's, where you at? Come party, come do this. But I was at work, so I wasn't able to do none of that, and that was a good thing. To stay away from people. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. Is there anything you need us to help you with, Mr. Bass?
No, not at the moment. I think I got full control. I got it. I'm working the program. Yeah, I'm almost at stage 5, and it's a new year. I feel blessed. 'Cause I could have been somewhere else. Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right, Ms. Cleveland, is there anything you'd like to add as to Mr. Bass?
No, Your Honor, he is reporting accurately, and as we discussed in staffing, he's doing quite well. He's compliant with all the court's orders and making very good progress. So I'm very proud of him.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. Awesome. All right, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens.
Yes, Judge, thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Bass. Good report. Keep up the good work. Be safe, sir, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You.
And if I might add, Judge.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bass, you're doing a great job. You're hitting on all cylinders. That's great to hear. Keep up that good work, young man. You can do it. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Vikings.
Okay. Mr. Bass, if nothing else, Ms. Cleveland. It's hot here now. All right. If nothing else, Ms. Cleveland, what's the next date for Mr. Bass?
Your Honor, he is in phase 4, so he would be having a face-to-face on January 27th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
All right, awesome. Did you get that, Mr. Bass?
Yes, I did.
All right, take good care of yourself. Good to see you. You looking good today, sir.
Yeah,
take care of yourself, okay?
I made sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. You got that hair done. I see you. You all good. All right. Take care.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right. I'm ready for Mr. Smith.
Judge,
Yes.
Just one quick thing. They still got Mr. Robinson at the jail. He's supposed to have been dressed out and brought over today.
Oh, yes. Can someone reach out to the jail to let them know that he was supposed to be dressed out at the Wayne County Jail? I don't know if anyone can hear us. All right, Miss Mack, do you have that contact where you can reach out to them?
I can try.
All right, let's try. We'll let them know. Let me get Miss Harris's case done for Mr. Smith. Case number 22C 13483. Mr. Smith, unmute and state your name for me.
John Smith III.
All right, Mr. Smith, how are you this morning?
I'm blessed this morning, Judge. I'm blessed.
All right, and you're doing what you're supposed to do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. I know that you're at a facility now, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How are they treating you there?
I had the opportunity to come here and, clear my mind and get all the way right.
All right, awesome. Are you still committed to working the program, Mr. Smith?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, very good. I know you're still new to the program. I had a really good update with respect to where you are and where you're headed yesterday in staffing. And so I want you to get to your session at 9:30. And so listen, if you're having any issues, make sure you reach out to your case manager. Let her know, because we don't throw you away because you're with a third-party provider, okay?
Okay.
All right, awesome. Did you have any questions for the team this morning?
Let's see. I got a couple questions. I mean, not questions, but I just.
You're breaking up real bad. You're breaking up real bad. I can't understand what you're saying. I want to be able to hear you. We still can't hear you.
I'm gonna take the headphones out. I'm gonna take the headphones out. Okay, can you hear me?
All right, now I can. All right.
Okay, yeah, I just want to say that I like this opportunity to come here. And
We still can't hear you.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Smith, until you start talking, if you have some questions, I'm gonna have you speak with Miss Harris so that you can get to your your class, okay? All right, and Miss Harris, it seems like he has some questions, so make sure you follow up with him. I know he's got to get going, so let's get his next court date.
His next court date would be, we'll have him come back in 2 weeks from today, which would be the 27th of January at 8:35 via Zoom.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Smith? I'm gonna see you on Zoom, January 27th at 8:35, okay?
And Mr. Smith, give me a call,
Yes.
when you have a moment, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
All right. We can actually hear you now. You want to get your question out?
Yes, I
Or
just
try?
wanted to thank everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it out. I just wanted to thank everybody for this opportunity. I'm really working the program here and I'm gonna work the program there. And that's pretty much all I had to say.
All right. Very good. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Keep working, sir. Keep working. You
Me too.
deserve it.
I'm so proud too. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much,
Come
sir.
on, y'all. Let's celebrate Mr. Smith. He wants this, and so he's committed to working it. All right, Mr. Smith. All right. I'll see you in 2 weeks, okay?
Okay. See you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. I have just a couple of things, Mr. Griffin. Were you able to let the jail know, Miss Mack, to bring Robinson dressed out?
I'm still trying to get in contact
All
with
right.
somebody.
Very good. All right, let's keep going. I am ready. I'm gonna go to phase 3 now. I have Jose Guerrero and Miss Hernandez. Are you here for Mr. Guerrero?
And Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. I am here for him. Thank you.
All right, awesome. Yes, Mr. Yes.
Your Honor, just one thing. He is a phase 4. He's got as of December 16, 2022.
Okay, okay. I don't know why I have 3. Is that what I was told in staffing? I don't
Possibly,
know.
yes, I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That's okay. I'll make the correction. All right. You said he is phase 4 since what date?
Since December 16, 2022. And I may have been confusing during staffing because it was hard for me to get this DCMIS to reflect accurately.
That's okay. All right. Ms. Hernandez, let me have you raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that you will interpret the words as spoken by the parties in today's proceedings and that you will do so completely and accurately without any additions or deletions, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Thank you. Please state your name as well as your qualifications.
My name is Emma Hernandez, Your Honor, as CAO Qualified Spanish Interpreter.
All right, thank you. I'm ready on Mr. Guerrero. Would you please ask him to unmute his phone?
Señor Guerrero, ya estamos listos para usted. Por favor, si es tan amable de abrir su micrófono. Su micrófono está en silencio, tiene que abrirlo.
No.
Hello.
There you are.
Sí, sí,
All
sí.
right.
Ok, estamos bien.
All right. I have case number 210-443-1701. Mr. Guerrero, please state your full name.
Ok, estamos bien ya. Yo tengo el número de caso 210-4431-701. Señor Guerrero, por favor, diga su nombre completo.
José Manuel Guerrero.
José Manuel Guerrero.
All right, very good, very good. How are you this morning, Mr. Guerrero?
Ok, muy bien, muy bien. ¿Cómo está usted esta mañana, señor Guerrero?
Muy bien, bendito sea Dios, muy bien.
Very good, thanks God.
All right, wonderful. We had an opportunity to staff your case and you are doing a number of wonderful things.
Bueno, maravilloso. Hemos tenido la oportunidad de revisar su caso y usted está haciendo una serie de cosas maravillosas.
Sí.
Yes.
Echándole ganas.
Yes, I'm
All
doing
right.
my work with, I wanted.
All right, and it's also been brought to my attention that you have some questions about a restricted license. So today, Ms. Hernandez, we're gonna have you go in the breakout room with the attorney, I believe, and talk about his restricted license.
Ok, señor Guerrero, y si también que usted tiene algunas preguntas sobre cómo obtener una licencia de manejar restringida, por eso los vamos a mandar con la señora Hernández y el abogado a una sala de consulta privada para que usted pueda hacer sus preguntas allí a su abogado y consultar con él.
Ok, gracias.
Ok.
All right, awesome. Mr. Guerrero, did you have any questions for the team on today?
Señor Guerrero, ¿usted tiene alguna pregunta para el equipo en el día de hoy?
No.
No. No.
All right, Miss Cleveland, is there anything you'd like to add before I send them to the breakout room?
No, Your Honor. I don't know which attorney is going to go in with him, but I wanted to make sure that they would be able to provide him the information he needs to get the Smart Start installed, because he's at that stage where he can get the Smart Start installed once he provides the court the documentation needed.
Señora Cleveland, ¿tiene algo más que agregar antes de que mande al señor Guerrero a la sala de consulta privada? No, su señoría. No sé con qué abogado irá él. Yo lo único que tengo que agregar es que asegúrense de que él tiene la información que necesita para empezar con el programa Smart Start.
Okay, then Miss Cleveland, you may need to go in that breakout room with them.
Okay.
And so do you all want to go ahead and do that now? How many cases do you have left?
Your Honor, I have a total of 3 cases, Your Honor. There was one that I did send you a chat about. I don't know if you were able to receive that message. It's a phase 1 person. There's an obligation with another agency, another district, and
Okay, I'll get that done. So Ms. Hernandez, I'm gonna ask you to hold out, and Mr. Guerra, and then Ms. Wilson, if you could send them, why don't they go ahead to a breakout room with an attorney, and then Ms. Cleveland, you can join them.
Thank you, Your
I'll do
Honor.
that one very quickly.
Ok, señora Cleveland, entonces usted podría ir con ellos. Bueno, sí, su señoría, pero yo le acabo de mandar un mensaje que no sé si lo ha visto con referente a una persona en la fase 1 que tiene otro compromiso en otra corte. Bueno, déjeme ver eso. Mientras tanto, voy a mandar al señor Guerrero, al señor Hernández con el abogado a la sala de consulta privada para que usted entonces, Miss Cleveland, pueda reunirse con ellos y después seguir con sus 3 casos.
Ok.
And Your
Okay.
Honor.
All right. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. May I provide the next court date if I didn't already, so they'll know?
Yes. What's the next date?
He's in phase 4. Oh, sorry.
Entonces, puedo darle al señor Guerrero, en caso de que no tenga que devolverse para esta sala, le puedo dar la fecha, próxima fecha para que la tenga.
He's in phase 4. So his next court date would be January 27, 2023 at 10:35 a.m. for face-to-face.
All right, thank you.
Ok, su próxima fecha será, él se encuentra ahorita en la fase 4 y será el 27 de enero del 2023 a las 10:30 y eso es un cara a cara.
All right, and so,
Okay,
Ms.
maravilloso.
Hernandez, when you all are finished speaking, he is going to be free to leave. Make sure he gets his next date, because I think he's already in the breakout room.
Okay, I will, Your Honor. So I will go to the breakout room already too.
Okay, very good.
Okay,
and then
thank
Mr.
you.
Fikes or Mr. Reed, who's going to the breakout room?
I'll go, Judge.
All right,
Okay.
so send Mr. Fikes. All right, very
Okay,
good.
bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Good to see you. All right, let's go to Ms. Krasinski's case. All right, I have the following for Ms. Krasinski. I have case number SP 105-55631 and case number U 597-16121. Ms. Krasinski, please state your full name.
Yes, thank you so much.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear you. You have a bad connection.
Might have to go into another area of your room.
She's got to get her system
Hang on one
together.
second. Yes, if you can move to another area, that would be great, Ms. Krasinski.
Elizabeth Ann.
Oh.
Okay, that might be better. We at least see you moving. Good morning. State your full name for me.
Good morning. My name is Elizabeth Ann.
It's still not a good connection.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, if you can't get a good connection, you're gonna have to come down to the court for your hearings.
Uh-oh. Can you,
Uh-oh. Ms.
You're on.
Cleveland, why don't you have her go test and she can come back on and we'll finish her up later this morning, okay?
Okay,
I
I'll
wanna
send
keep
her a
moving.
chat. Miss
All right,
Alice J
I'm
is
gonna do-
on as well. And
Okay. Ms. Krasinski, are you with us? Yeah, but we can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So Ms. Krasinski, if you don't have good Wi-Fi, you're gonna have to come into the court for your hearings, okay?
I can use other phone.
I'm sorry?
My other phone.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can you
Okay,
do
I'm
that
gonna
as-
keep going while she's switching to another device so that I don't slow my court down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, very good. Let's go to Mr. Krasinski. Come on, Mr. Krasinski. Good morning to you.
Mr. Gritzinger, Judge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gritzinger. Lord, I'm giving him a new last name. All
Good
right,
morning,
Mr.
Judge.
Gritzinger. Good morning. I have case number U62004221. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
Very good. State your full name for the record.
Christopher Gritzinger.
Gritzinger. All right. I can't do the two of y'all back to back because my brain not switching over. All right. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
All right. How are things going with you, Mr. Gritzinger?
They're going good. Christmas
going
was fairly
good?
low key. Went to my dad, went and seen a few of my dad's family on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day we go to my sister's house, and it's just like the immediate family. New Year's didn't really do anything, just kind of another day, and just celebrated my birthday on Tuesday.
Happy birthday! Yeah! Happy birthday! Now you've got all of these celebrations around you. How did you do?
Oh, I did fine. No big deal.
Okay, okay, so what did you do to make sure you could do fine? What did you do?
Just the
stay on
people I'm
track.
around and the where I'm at in my head these days. Just it's a whole different world.
All right. All right. So you surrounded yourself with some positive people.
Yep.
That's awesome. And that helped you to stay on track, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. Awesome. We did have an opportunity to staff your case. I heard that I know the last time we were together, you talked about the loss of a grandparent. How are you doing with that?
I'm doing okay.
All right. Are you utilizing your resources to work through it and to make sure that you're continuing to grow and not going backwards?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Very good. I also know that you have been compliant with the program, so I'm very excited about that. There were no issues to report at all. You've been referred to the sobriety program at ARMS. Are you ready to tackle that while you have some downtime?
Oh yeah. Yep. I already started it at the beginning of the week.
All right, awesome. Get it done while you're there. Make sure you tune in, learn something so that you can share with the courtroom, okay, what you've learned.
Okay.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions or any concerns for the team?
Nope, not right now.
All right, Miss Cleveland, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, Your Honor, we covered his situation going forward, temporarily going forward as far as his employment and staffing. I did describe that to her, Mr. Gritzinger, and he's doing well. He's complying with all the court's orders. He's compliant with all of his therapeutic assignments and everything. So he's doing what he's supposed to do, Your Honor. Testing negative at every screen. I'm very proud of you. And I'm just looking forward to talking to him soon for face-to-face.
All right, when will that face-to-face take place, Ms. Cleveland?
Your Honor, he's in phase 3 of a five-phase program, and that would be on January 27th, 2023 at 10:35 a.m.
Wonderful. All right, Mr. Fikens, what do you want to tell us?
Well,
What do you want to
thank
say to Mr. Grzinski? Grinzinger. See, I can't do it. I can't do it. Y'all cannot be back to back. Y'all cannot be. All right. I done changed your whole name. All right, Mr. Grinzinger. All right.
All right, Mr. G,
Mr. Fiker.
here's,
All right. There you go.
well, we are proud of you, sir. You keep doing it and you prove to yourself all the time that you're doing it, and you prove to us that you're doing it. And keep up the great work, sir. We are proud of you. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Then you are all set. You got your next date. Did you hear it?
Yep.
All right. Very good. Continue to do well. Know that we're here if you need us. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Now, I'm going to call Miss Elizabeth because I'm not going to be able to say your last name now. I'm just not. I had it earlier. My brain, for some reason, won't register. Let's do it. You on a better device now?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you are. All right. Okay, I'm recalling your cases, SP 105-55631 and U597-16121. State your full name for me.
Elizabeth Ann Krasinski.
All right, you are. My whole system just went out.
Oh, no.
It just came back on. Okay, it's on again. All right, it didn't happen to anybody else. All right, let's go. All right, so how are you doing? You are home.
Yes, I'm very happy. Thank you.
All right, what's different about home?
Everything. I don't live in the ghetto anymore. I'm not in Detroit.
Okay.
I'm not putting myself around wet places, wet
Okay,
faces.
I know you're not saying Detroit is a ghetto because there's a lot of people that live in Detroit. What you saying?
No, the area that I lived in was like super ghetto, and it was really bad. Like,
oh, okay. The area you lived in, you know, when you said Detroit, I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait.
I lived in one of the worst areas in Detroit, and there was nothing but drugs everywhere. And like, I moved out of that area. I'm doing a lot better. I set up my outpatient therapy. So I'm waiting on that. I have to go up there and sign a release of information. Because they said, my Macomb County agent said that they can share the information with you guys too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so I need that outpatient treatment to start immediately. Okay.
They said they said they can't get me until February 22nd, but I made the appointment. They said if I sign the release of information, they can give it to you. I've called like 3 places and they're scheduling like a month out.
Your Honor, may I make a recommendation?
It's not gonna work.
Right. Well,
I just don't know where else to call. I mean, if
hold
you guys
on, Miss Krasinski. Hold on, Miss Cleveland.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll make some inquiry, especially with where she just left, as far as where she was receiving services, and they might be able to just filter that in until she gets connected to the service that she wants. I'm very certain they'll be able to do something for her before then.
All right.
I'll work.
Very good. So we're gonna take a stopgap measure. Miss Cleveland's gonna call the facility where you were to see if you can do, which I'm sure they'll work with us, some outpatient there, some resources there until you can get to your appointment on February 22nd. Okay.
Okay.
All right. How does that sound?
That's fine. I'm okay with it. Anything that's going to benefit me to keep me on a good path, I'm okay with.
Yay.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
Anything that's going to benefit me and keep me on a good path, I'm okay with.
All right. What are you doing during the day now that you're home? What are you doing all day?
Right now, I've been looking for a job.
Okay. What are you doing to work on staying sober?
Going to meetings.
All right. Very good. What do you think about those meetings?
Helpful. When I was sober last time, that's the only way I stayed sober, was going to the meetings. So it's something I have to do. It's not even because you guys are telling me to do it. It's because I have to do it for myself.
Yes. Very good. And I'm glad you realize that. Listen, if there is something that you're doing that you know works for you, you don't need the court to order you to do it. You just do it. Okay. So if those meetings are helpful to you, then by all means, get up and go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Have you connected with Alice J?
She called my phone last night, but I think I was sleeping or something.
Okay, I think I told you I wanted you to connect with Alice J, so I want you to make sure that happens, okay?
Well, I'm having
All
issues
right.
with my other phone, so I'm trying to get that stuff fixed today, so I don't have so much of a problem.
All right, we'll give her that other phone number. If you need to call her from that other phone, that does work. Because we don't want any excuses in your path to keep you on the path that you're on, okay? We don't want any obstacles. All right?
Okay.
Is that yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team?
No, not really.
All right, very good. Let's go, Miss Cleveland, I'll go to you first.
Thank you, Your
Anything you
Honor.
want to add?
Thank you, Your Honor. We did discuss her case in staffing yesterday, and so you know, I did receive those documents from her last place of treatment. They gave good progress notes. We have the contact information we need for her. She shared with me. That's why I'm sorry I had to ask for her to kind of move up a little bit. This is not typical, but I'll have a discussion with her about that later, that she is testing at least 4 times a week. So she's on a good path of testing, and I'm going to be able to share those results or get those results as well. So Your Honor, I'll talk to you more in staffing about that offline, just to let you know the venue and what they're reporting, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very good. And also, Miss Cleveland, I need you to let them know there's an assessment that we talked about on yesterday that I want Ms. Krasinski to have.
Yes,
And so
sir.
I need to make sure she gets that done, okay?
Yes, Your Honor,
All
I will
right.
make sure.
Very good. Alice J, what do you want to add?
Thank you, Your Honor. I need Elizabeth to do a in-person with me this month, before the month is
Okay.
out. I do have 2 groups that I'm doing on the 24th and the 25th. I'll send you the invite for those. But yeah, we need to do an individual.
Okay.
All right, so that's a part of my order, Ms. Krasinski. You must do an in-person with Alice J before the end of the month, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you. So make sure, now I'm putting the burden on Ms. Krasinski to make sure she gets in touch with you, Alice J, to get the necessary information. Unless you all want to go to a breakout room this morning and take care of it while you have her.
No.
Okay. I have to go take a drug test and they close at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, very
I just
good.
don't
I just want to make sure you're in compliance with my order, okay?
I'll call you later, Alice.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Your Honor.
Miss Cleveland, what's next?
The next court date, Ms. Krasinski, and we will talk before this, is going to be January 27th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom. But I will have a conversation with you before this, because there's just some things that just need to be tightened up. That's all. We're okay. Okay.
As long as I don't go back to jail. I'm happy.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that at all.
No.
All right, very good. Mr. Fikens, Mr. Reed, was there anything else you wanted to say to Ms. Krasinski?
No, just go to your
Miss
test.
Elizabeth before she leaves?
Go to your test.
All right, you good? All right, go and do your testing. We're here if you need us, okay? Have a good weekend.
All right. Thank you. You guys as well. Bye,
All
Alice.
right, thank you. All
Judge,
right, Alice
Judge.
J. Well, I don't know if you have any others, but if not, good to see you. Take care.
Your Honor. Oh, Alice J,
Oh,
before
go
you
ahead.
leave. Your Honor, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make sure that Alice J, she had some information regarding what month this is. And you know, the awareness month, she was talking about that, and I didn't know if she could share that with you, Your Honor. Plus, maybe there's some of the events that we can get invited to. I would love to join. So I just wanted her to be able to say if she could on the record, or, you know, today.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe I said last week that it was Human Trafficking Awareness Month. I had my blue
Yes.
hair on.
Oh, yes,
Yes, she did. Yes, she
Right.
did.
But
Loved
yesterday
it.
was actually Human Trafficking Day.
Yes.
And I did submit to the judge the video that we did. And so we do have that. And there are a couple events I'm actually sharing on the 26th at the annual summit. So I'll send you the information and stuff for that.
Thank you so much.
All
Wonderful.
right, very good. Very good. And Alice J, was that a different video? Mr. Vikings, I'm
Yes,
trying to
you gotta
unpin you. I
you gotta
promise
watch
you.
it. It's the final one.
Oh, nice.
Well, you sent me one and I was able to see it and I sent back, wow, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
I loved it.
That one.
Is that the one?
Mhm.
Was that the gentleman through Mr. Wade that helped to put it together?
No, I actually did that with no money.
Look at you. Awesome. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Congratulations.
Yes.
Listen, if there are some events that are going on, text me. Try to do it before the day of. So we'd like to participate in something. Okay.
Awesome. All right, I got you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right.
right,
Keep
talk
up
to
the
you
great
later.
work. We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. All
Judge,
right, you all. Yes.
Mr. Guerrero is in a breakout room. Does he need to talk to Miss Cleveland?
He does.
before?
Miss Cleveland, you may go to that breakout room at this time. We are pretty much Deja Ellis. She's not due today.
No,
is she?
Your Honor. No. And then it's
Okay,
just
that's
Mr.
okay.
Hamad is the only other person I have for phase one.
Where's
Mr. Hamad,
Mr. Hamad today?
he's on, but his camera was off.
Okay, well, his camera's been off, and so
How you doing?
Mr. Hamad, come on. All right. I don't have a file for Mr. Hamad. Give me a second.
I have his
Okay.
case number too, Your Honor, if you need.
I know, I have his case number. I'm ready. I have case number 210-446-6301. Mr. Hamad, please state your full name.
Khalid Hamad.
All right, good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? I'm doing good.
I am doing well. All right, Mr. Hamad, are you working the program?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, tell me what you're doing to work the program.
I went to my the first appointment for the outpatient yesterday. I've been testing, haven't missed one.
Good.
Yeah, I've been doing everything I need to do to get back on track. I'm excited for it.
All right, and he's testing 3 times a week, right, Miss Cleveland?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, random. Okay. Very
Good results too. No
And good results.
positives. Yes.
That's awesome. Listen, Mr. Hamad, you deserve this. You're a good person and we want to see you overcome these challenges. You've got to show up at the table and do your part, and you are doing that. And things are working out well for you, right?
Yes, ma'am, I appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you to you and Miss Cleveland. I really appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Listen, and we appreciate you showing up and accepting the help and doing your part, okay?
I really like, I don't know, everything's so much better. Every single time I'm working the program, everything just gets better. So I really enjoy it.
All right, wonderful. Then hang in there, okay?
I will.
All right, very good, very good. Do you have any questions for the team this morning?
No, I'm fine. I got everything under control. I mean, as always, if I need anything, Miss Cleveland's always there. So.
All right, awesome, awesome. Miss Cleveland, is there anything you'd like to add as to Mr. Hamad?
Thank you, Your Honor. He just reconnected with our program recently, and he is on track doing what he's supposed to be doing. I'm hopeful that we can keep a good connection going weekly, especially as he bridges back into the program, and just to make sure that he remains compliant, Your Honor.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Hamad, a good report today. Stay in touch with Miss Cleveland. We've talked a couple of times, so I know who you are. Keep up the good work, sir, and be safe. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And if I might add, Your Honor,
Thank you.
Great, Mr. Hamad, that you're getting so much out of this program, that things are getting better for you. That's what the program is designed to do, to have people realize that their life is worth it and that life has meaning. And it seems like you're applying that, sir. So we're very proud of you. Keep up the great work.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. If no questions, Mr. Hamad, let's get your next date. Ms. Cleveland?
Your Honor, it would be January 27th, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. via Zoom because he's in phase 1.
All right, very good. Did you get that, Mr. Hamad?
Yes, I did. Thank you once again to everybody.
Thank you.
All right, very good. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
See you guys. Take care.
All right, thank you. All
May I-
right, Ms. Cleveland, I think, oh, wait a minute. I am wrong. I do have a file for Mr. Hamad. Actually, I have 2 files. I don't know how that happened,
Uh-oh.
but okay. Miss Wilson, I take it back. All right. All right, very good. I heard her. All right, very good. Let's
May I go into the breakout room, Your Honor?
yes, please send Miss Cleveland to the breakout room. And we have a case from the DDC.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm gonna take care of it. It's an old case from 2016 from Judge Lloyd.
Okay, all right. So we're adding Owens. And so for today, there's not gonna be much that we can do. Correct.
Yeah,
Right, but I do want to do an order for drug testing. All right, very good. Mr. Griffin, can you call the case?
yes, I can, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is case Z80517111, Fred David Owens.
All right, Mr. Owens, please state your full name for the record. Let's have them unmute at the DDC, please. Ask them to unmute for us.
Fred David Owens.
All right, thank you, and good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
I can
right.
give you a brief history if you want me to, or if you want to do it at a later
Yes, and you know what, Mr. Griffin? Let me know, was he picked up on a new charge or just an outstanding warrant? So you can proceed.
Okay, Your Honor, this case was originally, the offense date is May the 1st, 2015. He was originally charged with operating with a high blood alcohol content of 0.17 or more. The charge was amended to operating while visually impaired. Your Honor, he pled guilty on July the 28th of 2015. He is sentenced on September the 24th of 2015 to 15 months in the drug treatment court program under Judge Lloyd. Your Honor, he went into warrant standards on March the 10th of 2016. And Your Honor, actually, he's been picked up 2 more times. He's picked up 10/28/20 and put on your docket, given a personal bond and put on your docket. He failed to appear. He went back in warrant status on December the 16th of 2020. He is picked up again on August the 18th of 2021 and given a personal bond. Failed to appear again also, Your Honor, and went back into warrant status of September the 16th of 2021. So technically, he hasn't had any contact with our court since March the 10th of 2016.
All right, and so, Mr. Griffin, what is your recommendation today? My recommendation is that he be sent over to the Wayne County Jail with an order. If you could get that order for me for testing, I want him to be drug screened at the Wayne County Jail, and then he'll be brought back to determine where we go from here. Mr. Reed, Mr. Ficus, did you all have a different recommendation, or Mr. Griffin, a different recommendation?
Judge, I haven't talked to the gentleman, but I'm sure he would like, this sounds ridiculous. I'm sure he would like another personal bond or a nominal bond, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'd like for him to return at the earliest court date possible sometime next week, either Tuesday or Thursday, so that we might talk to him and see if he wants to participate in drug treatment court again.
All right, thank you. Mr. Griffin, did you have something you wanted to say?
Your Honor,
Mr. Reed, let me just say this. He's not getting a personal bond. He showed us at least on 3 occasions since 2015 that he does not respect the court's orders to appear. So while I have him, I'm going to keep him.
Yes, Judge, I was just making it for the record because I know I want to represent my client and I believe that's what
Absolutely.
it's like, but realistically, I
As you
understand what's
should.
happening, Judge.
As you should. Thank you. Job well done.
Thank you, Judge.
Your
All
Honor,
right, Mr. Griffin.
yeah, not in a rush to bring him back. I would recommend that he be brought back on maybe January the 27th. And then we get an opportunity to talk to him then. I mean, since 2016, he haven't, made any attempt to contact the court or anything like that. Have been arrested twice and failed to appear on both of those, given personal bonds and failed to arrest. So I don't see why the inconvenience the court at this time to not even send in any jail credit time that if he comes back to the program or does not, that he would be accredited for that.
All right, Mr. Reed and Mr. Fikes, the request is to send him, bring him back on January 27th, and I'll allow from this day forward to count for any jail time that he may receive.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. That is my order along with the order for drug screening. So the bond is going to be set at $10,000 cash as surety with a return to court date of January 27, 2003, and that will be at 9:00 a.m. We will mark his file as for drug court. And then Mr. Owens, is there any reason that this court needs to mark your file medical? Are you having any medical issues?
I have seizures and I haven't had no medicine for it, but I do have seizures.
All right, I will mark that's medical and you need medicine for your seizures.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a prescription already?
No, I don't have the prescription with me, or I had to actually get it refilled, but I had gotten picked up and I haven't got no medicine for it yet at all.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna mark it medical, because if you don't have a prescription, I'm gonna mark it medical, and then that, let's just say that he needs attention for seizures. All right, very good. They'll take good care of you at the Wayne County Jail, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you. I'll see you on the 27th of January, sir.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you at the DDC. We appreciate you. And you have the email to send it to them.
Thank you.
All right, we'll get the orders over to you. I'm sorry?
Do you have my email, Your Honor? Green J11?
Yes, Ms. Mann. Yes, we do have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Take care. All right. Let's see. I want to. Here, here's the order. Your order. I don't have my hand. Two things. All right. I need to check to see. We did Ishmael Lopez. He was on the docket, so we've already scheduled him for next week, Wednesday. And then what about Gregory Amos? Gregory Amos, is he ours?
Judge, that is a review on a 90-day delayed sentence, although he should show up on that.
Well, can you pull him up and see what I ordered him to do, if anything?
Yes, and I don't know whether he paid or not, Judge, I don't, so.
I'll have her check. All right, I am going to call Juan Jose Arambula, arraignment on the bench warrant. He has several outstanding matters, did not appear at 36th District Court, was scheduled today for 8:30 a.m. It's now 9:56 a.m. He still has not appeared. Capias is going to issue on all of these matters. The bond is going to be set at $50, cash or surety, as to each matter. I have the following. SP 1072817, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 115-60721, SP 116-4363, counts 1 and 2. SP 122-4595, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 122-90941, SP 124-05221, SP 125-5913, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 125-65131, SP 126-14751, SP 126-45211, SP 130-1049, counts 1 and 2. SP 130-7770, counts 2 and 3. SP 133-9306, counts 1 and 2. SP 136-1760, counts 1 and 2. Case number 204-87860, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, any objection as to the capias and the bond being set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter?
No, Your Honor, although I do note that Officer E was on one of those matters, so I don't know whether he was a referral from him or not.
Oh, he may have been a referral. All right. Well, he's got a bond for all of them, and so, I mean, yeah, a bond for all of them.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. Miss Mack, did you look up Gregory Amos?
I did. He did not pay the money, and it was a, sorry, it was a delayed sentence from October 14th, 2022. He was supposed to pay $285, a 3-month delayed sentence, and return today, and he did neither of those things.
All right, I'm ready to call it for Gregory Amos, U 628-18122. Mr. Amos accepted a plea of guilty and represented to this court that he would pay his fines and costs in order for his matter to be dismissed on today. He has failed to pay his fines and costs in full, in spite of being given the opportunity to pay since October of 2022. Capias will issue, the bond will be set at $285 cash or surety, which is the amount that is owed by Mr. Amos. All right, and it looks like we're on track with our 10 o'clock. Ms. Warfield, Attorney Warfield is here on Mathis, so if you all can let the parties know, I don't know if you need to go talk to her or what have you. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, Mr. Griffin, I believe that Mr. Terrell Robinson is being dressed out and brought over. Is that correct?
That's what we believe, Your Honor. I think they heard us when we on because they clicked off. That's Mr. Yancey case, but I think they are breaking them. So we're still trying to get in touch with somebody, but I think they are bringing them over.
Yes, I did
No,
speak
that's-
with Wayne County Jail, and they said they are bringing him over dressed
Okay.
out. So it's just a matter of time of them bringing him over.
Okay.
All right, awesome. We are really on track, but I'm going to get the dates right now. For the 1035, I have for Mark Davis, 220-586-7101. When is Mr. Davis scheduled to come and see me?
Mr. Davis's next court date should be scheduled for next Friday, the 20th of January at 8:35 via Zoom.
All right, thank you very much. Is he in a facility?
No, Mr. Davis is not. He's doing well. He's
okay. All right, got it. Okay, and then I have Deja Ellis. We should have taken her off. Yeah, got it. All right, very good. We have a couple of 10:45 a.m. trials. Let's make sure make sure that our prosecutor assigned to this courtroom knows that we have our 10:45 trials, and then Ms. Matt, you can let me know when we're ready on the 10:30 matters, okay?
I will.
All right, we are running on track this morning. Looks like it for a few minutes. Do we have the prosecutor for the termination hearing for Ms. Mathis?
She knows to come down at 10 o'clock, but I did just send her a text reminder.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, very good. All right, and so we'll have the prosecutor come down. I'm gonna take a quick break. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, if you'd like, you all can just be on standby. until Mr. Robinson gets here, and then when we're ready for our trials.
Yes, Judge.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
if they have attorneys, but we'll see.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right, very good. All right. Mr. Griffin, did you need to tell me something before I step away?
No, we're
Before
good,
I
Your Honor.
turn the
Everything is,
camera?
yep, everything is good.
All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, Miss Mack, you all can mute me and turn it. All of a sudden, it's so hot. I didn't ask you to approach. I did not.
Mr. Jemiah Adams?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
Good. You're back today. It appears that you owe some money yet.
Yeah, we was she told me to come back from the last one we did.
Yeah. And you're requesting from the judge a little bit more time to make that payment?
Yeah, I can make a payment whenever she's ready. I can make a payment.
Okay. It looks from a review of my records that you still owe about $220. Does that comport with your understanding?
Probably so, yeah.
Okay. Then we'll ask for a little bit more time from the judge, and I appreciate you coming in, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm at work, so I'm behind the door.
Gotcha. Well, we're in a break right now, but I'll certainly once when the judge comes back, we'll certainly ask to be heard and ask for a little bit more time. Okay. From my review, it looks like you owe $220. If that's true, how much time do you need another 30 days or so?
That'll be fine.
Okay, well,
that'll be fine.
If less, fine.
I'm paying rent and stuff too, so I'll try to push everything up as I can.
I don't want to set you up for failure either. I just want to know what's doable for you. Okay.
Okay.
30 sounds good to you?
Yeah, everything sounds good to me.
Okay. Very good. You can put yourself on mute again, sir.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in. We'll get to you as quick as we can.
Are we ready? Okay, thank you. All right, I am ready on Miss Mathis. So I'm gonna have some folks take the mic here and then. All right. Let's do it. Thank you, Miss Mack. I appreciate you. All right, very good. Let's do it. I have the following for Miss Mathis. I have case numbers 200-579-1901 and 204-857-381. For the people.
Good morning, Cindy Rogers for the People's Gate 2072.
Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Rogers. For defendant.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor, Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391.
Thank you. And then for the specialty court.
Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
And then Ms. Mathis. All right. Good morning to everyone. Just for the record, Ms. Mathis indicated that she was unable to test on today, and so, or right now. And so I indicated to her when she had to use the restroom, she could let someone know, and then she'd be taken up for testing if that's necessary. All right. The recommendation was made by this court earlier this week based on just the constant situations that have arisen with respect to Ms. Mathis and the fact that I think that she's been with us how long? When did she start with us?
She was admitted on August 25th, 2021.
All right, and we are now in 2023 with her date approaching of jurisdiction would be August. And then if I added the 90 days for COVID, that would take her another 3 months. However, we have had a lot of back and forth. So this week, I made the recommendation for termination. And so I'm bringing the parties together today. I'm going to have Miss Taylor place on the record all of the events that have led us to where we are today and why this court made the recommendation for termination. I do want to make sure that the record is clear that this is not the first time Ms. Mathis has had a termination hearing. Ms. Mathis, the team made a recommendation for termination. This was a few months ago, I believe. If it's been even a few months, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, the team made a recommendation for, I think everybody concurred, even me. And I had a hearing and I changed my mind and I kept you in the program. And so, and since then, there's just been one thing after another. And I'm not certain where you are, but that's why I made the recommendation for termination, because the team, I don't know if I don't want to speak for Ms. Warfield. I don't know if Ms. Warfield was a part of that discussion, but I made the recommendation this time for termination. So with that, Ms. Taylor.
Yes, so Ms. Mathis is before us. She has 2 cases with our specialty court program, which is disorderly conduct and attempted police officer assaulting, resist, obstructing. Ms. Mathis is a part of our 3-phase program, and she was admitted on August 25th, 2021. She entered phase 3 on August 10th of 2022. During her duration in our program, Ms. Mathis has had a total of 13 positive urinalysis screenings, starting on February 13, 2022, March 16, 2022, March 18, 2022, March 27, 22, March 29, 2022, May 30th, 2022, June 22nd, 2022, June 25th, 2022, July 8th, 2022, July 13th, 2022, July 15th, 2022, September 2nd, 2022, and the most recent being December 30th, 2022. And actually, my apologies, when Ms. Mathis entered our program, she was positive for marijuana, but it was at a different agency, and I forgot to pull those dates, but we were monitoring to make sure that the levels were decreasing. Right, and then as far as the sanctions, Ms. Mathis had a sanction to physically enter the court and got a verbal admonishment on September 1st of 2022. That was a result of positive marijuana screenings where she did deny use at that court hearing. She had another sanction on September 22nd, 2021, also as a result of positive drug screenings where she was to physically enter the court and receive a verbal warning. She received another sanction on October 6, 2021, also as a result of positive drug screens for both alcohol and marijuana. She received a tether at that court hearing as a result. She received another sanction on October 13, 2021, where she was ordered to physically enter the court at that time and was due to being homeless, but she refused assistance and continued with positive.
Just a little bit louder, so we'll make sure the court reporter can get you.
There was another sanction on December 8th, 2021, where she received a verbal warning due to her attitude and hostile behavior to the staff at the GM's facility. She also had to submit a letter of apology to that facility as well. She received another sanction on December 22nd, 2021 for a verbal warning. That was as a result of travel and bad attitude with the newly assigned therapist at that time. There was another sanction on March 30th, 2022, where she received a verbal warning that was as a result of positive drug screens as well. There was another sanction on June 15th, 2022, that was as a result of positive alcohol tests. Her drug screen was increased. There was a sanction on September 7th, 2022, where she received a verbal, and that was as a result of police contact and obtaining new traffic tickets. There was another sanction on September 14, 2022, as a result of positive alcohol screens, where she received a tether again. I'm sorry, a SRAM tether. There was another sanction on September 16, 2022, where Ms. Mathis received jail time. This was as a result of lying about alcohol use, falsifying a police report, and being aggressive with court security. There was another sanction on November 16, 2022, where she had to report in person due to the police contact, due to new police contact and obtaining new criminal charges. There was a sanction on November 17, 2022, where she returned to court in person and received jail time. And then there was a sanction on November 23rd, 2022, due to the police contact and new pending criminal charges, and that was a scheduled termination hearing.
All right, very good. Who wants to address the court first? Counsel?
Sure, I can go ahead. Thank you, Ms. Taylor, for giving a summary of the history of this case that is very long. I will be renewing my same recommendation from the previous termination hearing that Ms. Mathis should be terminated. Based on she alone had 13 different positive screens, with one being at the very end of December. She's in phase 3 of this program. She's been in this program since August of 2021 and still testing positive, and now it's for a different substance. Typically her previous tests were all for alcohol, and now it's marijuana, which is somewhat concerning too, that now she's switching substance so late in the program too. And previously, Ms. Mathis seems to want to be part of the program. That's what she tells the court, and that's what she tells her defense attorney. Her actions do not show that though. Over and over again, testing positive, being very disrespectful to people in the program. This court and this program has done everything they possibly can for her. We've done tethers, we've switched treatment, we've done a variety of things, whatever worked best for Ms. Mathis. We've even asked what will work best for her, and we're still in the same boat with another positive screen in another termination hearing. Based on all of that, I believe our resources unfortunately have been completely exhausted, and I am asking for termination here.
All right, I just want to make sure, thank you, Ms. Rogers. that when she came into the program, Miss Taylor, wasn't there always a THC issue when she came into the program?
Yes, Ms. Mathis' drug of choice was THC and alcohol, which she was testing positive for THC when she entered. My apologies, I didn't have those dates. She originally was testing at ATS, but they weren't monitoring the levels. So we switched her to GMs to monitor the decrease in levels, but she was testing positive for THC upon entering the program.
And at some point, she did get all of the THC out of her system, and then now we're back to the THC again, or just the alcohol?
The THC.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, in response?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I did have an opportunity to speak with my client, Your Honor. Before we go into that, I would like to put a few things on the record. From the notes provided from our case manager, Taylor, Ms. Mathis has not tested positive for THC since February the 13th, 2022. I see on the sanctions paperwork here that it does say it was a positive drug screen in March 30th of 2022. When we do cross-reference, those are all positive ETG alcohol screens. It's no secret, and Ms. Mathis has even put on the record herself that she has an issue with alcohol. She said it time and time again, the positive screens test to. We're not gonna waste time with that. However, Your Honor, my client is adamant that she has not partaken in any type of substance that has marijuana. I'd like to also bring to the court's attention that my client told me, show documentation that on November the 4th of 2022, there was actually a clerical error done at Jams in which her name was placed on the wrong test assessment. My client is adamant again, Your Honor, that she has not partaken in any marijuana substance. Again, she has not tested positive for it since February of last year. And she is, again, adamant she has not partaken in it. And I understand the court's concern. We've gone through all of this, and now we're at the point where almost a year later, she tested positive. And I understand what the paperwork shows, but Your Honor, there has been instances where clerical errors have been made. And my client, again, is pleading with the court to really dig into this because she has not partaken in any substance that includes marijuana. She's very adamant about that. I do want to remind the court that with these sanctions that have been done specifically with alcohol, since that is the majority of my client's matters, as well as any criminal charges, that yes, things did start rocky. My client was not all the way up front at first in situations. That is true. However, when it came down to it, for each of these sanctions, my client admitted what she did and how she was wrong. I just want the court to take judicial notice of the fact that my client, even as we're standing here today with this termination hearing, is still adamant, Your Honor, that she has not partaken in any marijuana substance. And I'm asking the court to please allow her to stay in the program based off of her want and her need. Again, she stated multiple times she does have issues, not only with alcohol, with decision making as well. We have the records to attest to that. But my client is wanting and yearns to stay in this program. She understands the ramifications if she is terminated. She also understands that she has placed herself in this situation. So she's not looking for necessarily a handout, Your Honor, but she is looking for mercy and she is looking for help.
Okay, and so let me just clarify one thing. The last test that came back when she tested positive for marijuana that has brought us to this point, we sent it out for confirmation. Is that correct? Because she denied use.
Correct.
And that confirmation came back as for marijuana. So while she's saying she's not using it, people are held accountable for what shows up in their system. So if somebody slipped it on her, if she ate something somewhere, that's on her. She knows the kind of history that she has in this program and that she has had. So if you playing loosey-goosey out there with the company that you keep and the places that you eat, shame on her. That's not an indictment on anybody else. That's shame on her because she knows the issues that she's had in this program. And so I just wanted to make sure I clarified that because I thought we did get a confirmation, which is why at that point I said I want a termination hearing. Here's where I am, and I'll give Ms. Mathis an opportunity to speak as well as if any of the other parties want to speak again. Ms. Mathis has a total of 15 sanctions in this program. At some point, because as you all know, we have resources that come into this program, they look at, they audit what we do. At some point, we have to make a determination, are we helping people? Or are we spending money and we're not being reasonable or rational about how we're spending money? Because we started off, when we launched this program, Ms. Mathis was in our launch. She was in our first cases from the launch of our specialty court during the pandemic. When we launched this program, we had maybe 7 people. I think today we've had at least 70 that have come through or are currently enrolled. Somebody we had to provide those numbers to just the other day. And so we've gone from 7 people to 70 people. And there are still people on deck to get into this program that need those resources, those funds, the energy, the time. We only have 2 case managers that are doing mental health court right now, and they are on overload. So my issue with Ms. Mathis is, while I have seen some improvement, at some point, if I was auditing my program and I'm not even gonna look at the urinalysis screens because we're gonna help you with that. But 15 sanctions, I would be asking myself, what in the world is Judge Holmes doing over here with the money that we're allocating to her? 15 sanctions, not just 15 sanctions, but also the continued contact with the police. It makes no sense. She continues to go out and she's innocent in this country until she is proven guilty. So I want to make sure nobody takes this and says, oh, well, she must have admitted to the judge she did something wrong. That is not true. She is innocent until proven guilty. But Ms. Mathis continues to put herself in situations where she is not only having police contact, but she is being charged by the police. That means, Ms. Rogers, that they have probable cause, that probably a crime was committed, and probably Ms. Mathis is the one that committed the crime. She is in specialty court. I say it over and over again. The contact with the police is a no-no. It's just a no-no. And so Ms. Mathis has consistently, while she says one thing, she demonstrates something different. And at this point, I'm not certain that we're helping Ms. Mathis, because anything that I do today in response to her record, in response to her history, I believe that it will set her back even farther. Sending her to jail that's easy. She's done that. She's done a jail sanction on more than one occasion. And so that's not going to help her. I also believe keeping her in the program is not going to help her, because let me tell you what I'm never going to do. I'm never going to lower my standard. Okay? I'm never going to lower my standard. Excellence is my goal. Even though we may not achieve excellence, I will never lower my standard. It won't happen. I will never lower my standard. Even when I miss the mark, that doesn't mean, don't ever mistake that for I have lowered my standard. And so at this point, I don't believe that we can help Miss Mathis. I just don't. I'll give the parties an opportunity to round again, and then I do want to hear from you, Miss Mathis. Yes.
Judge, just put something on the record that I meant to earlier. Her felony that is pending, the uttering and publishing, that was at Harper Woods District Court. They waived the exam. It's been bound over to the 3rd Circuit, and her next court date is January 27th in front of Judge Thomas.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had made progress.
That's what, I mean, the exam was just waived by procedure.
Yes.
Nothing's happened with it, but it is across the street now.
All right. Very good. Anybody else before I hear from Ms. Mathis?
Nothing further from me, Your Honor. Again, just to reiterate the fact that based on the conversations that I've had with my client, with everything that is going on, she takes responsibility for everything that has happened with our specialty court. Not that she is trying to make excuses or anything like that, Your Honor. And based off the conversation that we had, based off of the history that Ms. Mathis has with this court, I think it is beneficial for her to speak on her own behalf.
All right, very good. Ms. Mathis, speak right into that microphone so I'm able to hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I would like to say that the program is helping me. I've done some positive things thus far. I'm now enrolled in school, going to school for dental. I have a new job, so I've been working. Also, I would like to say again, I really don't do drugs, haven't done drugs since I started this program. So I do believe that was a mistake on Jim's behalf. Because I tested positive on December 30th, but the next week, and my levels were at, I got the email that said like 198 or 88 or something like that. I believe that's very impossible to have gone to the next week and literally test negative, both tests that came back negative. It just doesn't add up or make sense.
It's not impossible, but go ahead.
Okay, I just don't believe that that's what happened.
Okay, that's your belief. Go ahead.
Okay. That's pretty much all. I'm trying my best, doing my best. I wouldn't go back to doing drugs, like that just doesn't even make sense. My drug of choice has been alcohol. I just wouldn't go back to that weed or marijuana or whatever the case may be. I would be, that just doesn't make sense to have all these negative tests and then turn around and smoke or inhale or eat or whatever the case may be when I'm already trying to get off of probation and stay out of trouble. I've been tested negative, all my tests have been negative since the last time I had my last sanction. So it just wouldn't, logically, it just wouldn't make sense to go back and do drugs, like.
Ms. Mathis, when I look at your whole history, logically, none of it makes sense. We have been working for you since the day you walked through that door, since the day you zoomed in on Zoom. We have been working for you, so none of your record makes logical sense to me. None of it. Over and over again, you have not slapped me in the face, you've slapped yourself in the face. We're trying to help you over here, you over here doing something else to totally destroy yourself. None of your record makes logical sense to me. So I want to make sure you understand why you picking out one illogical part, none of it makes sense to me. None of it. We have gone above and beyond to help you. We've gone above and beyond. And I don't know anything else that I can do. We have reached out even to clinical. Yes, Ms. Griffin, give us something to do. Give us, what can we do? How can we help? Everybody is, even Ms. Griffin is at a standstill. Judge, I don't know what else to do. I don't have a clinical adjustment for her. And so with that, it leaves me with no other alternative other than to terminate you. And that's my decision today. I am going to terminate you from the program. Now, what I will do is, at the end of the day, the two charges that you have, attempt police assault and disorderly conduct, and I think that both of those are cases she pled to, is that correct? Did she plead to both?
That is correct. So I handled the disorderly conduct in front of Judge Wagner at the trial level, and it was a joint plea between myself and the county to do this together. I believe she pled to the disorderly along with the amended felony charge.
All right. And so I don't know how that's going to play out with the amended felony charge, but what I'm going to do, what I'm willing to do is I'm not dismissing the cases that are before me. I can't. I wouldn't be able to justify it, so I won't dismiss it. But what I will say is I'm not interested in sending her to jail on the underlying charges. I think she's got enough on her plate. She's got enough to look forward to. She's got enough jail time that you may be facing with respect to your other outstanding charges. You just did a sanction in jail. I don't think jail is the answer for you. And I just want you to know in good faith that I'm not trying to screw you. I'm not trying to harm you in any way. It's just that I believe I have done everything I can do to help you. And the reality is, Ms. Mathis, until you decide to help yourself, there's nothing nobody in the world is going to be able to do to help you. Until you decide every day when you wake up that I'm worth it and this mess over here is not, You're gonna continue to be in this cycle until you decide I'm better than this drama and this mess in the streets and putting myself in positions for alleged robberies and shootings and all of the stuff that you have been going through. And let's not forget the whole stunt that was pulled saying that her car had been stolen here at 36 District Court when she knew her car hadn't been stolen, when she knew that she had sent somebody up here to get the keys. I mean, until you decide one day when you just look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm better than this. I can do more. I can have more. I can go farther. It's not gonna matter. Me sending you to jail, it's not gonna even make a difference. Eventually, you're gonna hang yourself, ma'am. You're gonna hang yourself. So I hope you said you learned something in this program. I hope you take it with you. But I'm at the end of the rope today, and I'm terminating you. Anything else for my consideration?
Just regarding the city charges of disorderly person, which is a misdemeanor charge, the plea was contingent on successful completion of specialty court, which did not happen. So we revert to as charged on the disorderly.
Yes, Ms. Mack, we will go back to the as charge on the disorderly, whatever that was. And then both of the matters, did you pay your fines and costs here? Is that yes? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we worked for it and earned it. Thank you very much. Ms. Mack, they will be closed out without improvement. The original charge will be reinstated. I'm not doing any jail time, and I wish you well, ma'am. I wish you well. I'm not sending you to jail today, though. I wish you well. And I hope that all of this restorative justice that's going on with all of these expungement programs, that at some point you will be able to get these things off of your record. But you got to make some better decisions for yourself. You're wrecking yourself. And it's so sad.
On the record that I did make the decision to be a better person a long time ago. So it's like, okay, everybody be blessed.
Okay, thank you so much. And you do the same.
I will, thank you.
All right, very good. No mind. All right, very good. Officer, I don't even want to know what she said. I don't want to know. I'm good. And I will sleep at night. I will sleep tonight. All right. Very good. All right. Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikes, give me 1 second. Let's see. Mr. Robinson has not arrived. Is that correct? Officer, can you check to see if Mr. Robinson has arrived?
Officer, can you check to see if Mr. Robinson has been brought over?
And then have any of the trial people shown up?
None of the trial people have shown up, Judge, but at 10:30, Adjournment showed up. Jemiah Adams showed up. He's requesting more time, Judge. He's at 10:30.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Judge. There,
I couldn't hear you.
I'll try again, Judge, and I'll speak up. I'm sorry. The Jemiah Adams has shown up from the 10:30 docket. He's adjourned to pay. He's requesting 30 more days in which to pay, Your Honor.
Didn't I just give him some additional time to pay?
I'm not sure, Judge.
I did. He needs another 30 days?
Yes, he does, Judge. He's
all right. He's trying. And so, Mr. Fikes, I'm going to grant that request. Ms. Mack, I'm adjourning. Please put in there last adjournment for Mr. Adams. And I'm going to adjourn him out to March 1st, okay? And that'll be at 10:30 a.m. So on the following matters, 144-848-961 and 154-01-3721 for Jemiah Adams. I'm adjourning his payments to March 1st, 10:30 a.m. All right, Mr. Adams, one more time.
All right, I got you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, very good. Has anyone else shown up?
no one else. Cody Hannon.
All right. All right, let's go into recess for a moment. Thank you, and then let me know.
What's up, Mr. Griffin? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can see you, Mr. Griffin, but I can't hear you, Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me, Mr. Ray?
Yeah, I got you. I got you now. I got you. We can hear you.
All right, Ms. Wilson, can you place me and Mr. Reed in a breakout room? There we go.
I got it. Thank you.
Are we in there?
No, Mr. Griffin, I got you on 2 devices.
those people? All right, 10:45 a.m. Do we have anybody ready?
I'm ready, Judge. I'm ready.
Do we have any defendants that are here? Oh, Ms. Walker's already on.
I'm ready on Mr. Robinson, Terrell Robinson.
Not just Robinson. I'm ready to call my trials. I'm ready for Robinson. But did anybody show up for the trials?
No one did, Judge.
All right, I'm calling them real quick and then I'm ready for Mr. Robinson. I have for Anais, Ahmed, Ms. Mack, make sure that these didn't fall off for some reason, these trials, because nobody showed up. Anais, Ahmed, V501-62022, scheduled for trial today for a gas station license. Defendant has failed to appear. Capias will issue. The bond will be set at $150, cash or surety. For Ahmad Adi Asufi, V501-57922, scheduled for trial today with respect to a gas station license. Defendant has failed to appear. Capias will issue. That bond is set at $150, cash or surety. And then for N. Avedisian, case number V501-72822, scheduled for trial today, dealing with a license for second auto license. Capias will issue and that bond will be set at $150, cash or surety. Let's just check those because nobody, these are all business people, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right,
Judge, I'm just concerned, and I just want to put on the record, no one showed up, no police officers or no defendants. I'm concerned as well that something else may have been done with these cases.
Right, did the case get changed? Okay, we'll look to see. Ms. Mack will look, and if we need to make an adjustment, we'll definitely do that.
Thank you.
Well, we scheduled this in November, Judge, and a notice went out then, so.
So they were scheduled for today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I scheduled them myself because I think we had to adjourn them for some reason, and they were here that day.
Did they have attorneys?
That I'm not certain. No.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, well, we'll see what happens.
Yes, Judge.
All right, very good. Are we ready on Terrell Robinson?
Yes, Judge.
If we are, let's have Mr. Robinson come to the podium, please. While he's doing that, I'm going to call the cases 200-617-5701 and case number 200-617-57. Was that the same case? It's the same case. No, it's not. It's driving while license suspended. Why does it look like it's the same? 6175 701. They have the same number, but different charges. Can you check to see if it should have been a count 1, count 2? All right, for the people.
Shannon Walker, P53794 on behalf of the people.
All right, thank you. For defendant.
Jesse Reed, drug court defense attorney, P23863.
Thank you. And then for specialty court.
Yes, Your Honor. Kenneth Yancey on behalf of specialty court, Your Honor.
Thank you. And then Mr. Robinson, please state your full name. All right, good morning to you, sir. All right, we are ready to get started. Who wants to address the court first?
I can address. Oh, go ahead.
Judge, if I may, I've had a conversation with my client and I've explained to him his constitutional rights and right to a hearing and right to challenge the termination request. And after talking to him and talking to the case manager and the recommendation, my client has indicated to me that he does not wish to challenge the termination request. And I just wanted to put him on the record and have him say that. I understand that the case manager may have to put some background information on the record for the termination, but I wanted the court to know that my client will not be challenging the request for termination. And I wanted to hear him say it on the record. Mr. Robinson, can you hear me?
Speak loudly.
And
He
we
can
had
hear
a
you, Mr. Reed.
conversation in the breakout room, and I explained to you your rights to hearing and rights to challenge the termination request. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you indicated to me that you do not wish to challenge the request for termination. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I just wanted to put that on the record. I would turn it over to the court now and to Mr. Yancey to lay whatever foundation he needs to lay for the proceedings. But I wanted the court to be aware of Mr. Robinson's position, and I hope that everyone heard me. I hope I'm not breaking up.
No, we heard you. I do want to indicate before that there are several matters. I'm looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 matters that were dismissed, and the dismissal was based on Mr. Robinson's successful completion of specialty court. I need to make clear that if he is terminated on today, those cases come out of dismissal, and then he will be sent to his alpha judge with respect to these matters. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that, Ms. Mack. I want to give you this printout so that you can pull all of those matters. Yeah.
Judge, if I may place something on the record, I'm looking at my docket, and on my docket, I see 2 charges. None of those charges are drinking and driving charges. None of those charges are narcotic charges. None of those charges are assaultive or domestic violence charges. I wanted to indicate that on the record because I will be talking about the 30 days my client has served in the county jail.
All right, thank you. So Ms. Mack, I need ROAs for all of those that were dismissed. All right, very good. Who wants to address the court next?
I will if I can, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Again, Kenneth Yancey on behalf of Specialty Court. So, Your Honor, Mr. Terrell Robinson, he was admitted into our specialty court on February 25th of 2021 for a 12-month term. Mr. Robinson did come to court hearings in March and April. He did miss a court hearing 4/19 of 21. At that time, he was capious. He did come back May 13th, Your Honor, and he was reinstated. Since that time, he did make most of his reviews, but he did stop coming for his review hearings, and he was ordered to come in person. So a warrant was issued on October 8th of 2021. That was failing to report for court and for missing screenings. And that's how we got here. We have not had any contact with Mr. Robinson since September 16th of 2021 until he got picked up, and I believe that was December 15th of 2022, and he came to court December 16th of 2022.
All right, very good. And Mr. Yancey, because he is requesting to terminate, what is your recommendation?
Your Honor, I would also request that he be terminated at this time, Your Honor. Due to
All right.
the
Okay, thank you. Let me hear from the prosecutor. Yes.
I would just clarify. My client is indicating that he is not challenging the termination. He's not asking to be terminated, but he is not challenging the request of the case manager and the recommendation of the case manager. He's not asking to be terminated. He's just not challenging. Thank you, Judge.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, from the prosecutor.
Yes, Judge, good morning, everyone. Just briefly, I don't think one has to ask to be terminated. I think one's actions show what they truly desire. And in this case, the fact that Mr. Robinson has chosen to not be with us for a significant amount of time until he was picked up by the police shows us what his intentions are. I agree with Mr. Yancey that termination is appropriate and necessary.
All right, thank you. Mr. Robinson, is there anything that you want to say? I can't hear you. All right, very good. Based on and reviewing just the past history and looking at the fact that he's only here because somebody picked him up from somewhere, I am going to go forward with the termination. I am also setting aside the following dismissals. Case numbers 162419491, case number 126076651, case number 134107331, counts 1 and 2, case number 1742264, counts 1 and 2. I am setting aside the dismissals on those matters. In addition, Ms. Mack, the 2 cases that are on my docket, did he plead guilty to both of those? He should have. And if he's pled guilty to those, then those 2 matters are going to be closed without improvement. All right, and then he still has some civil infractions that he owes here at 36th District Court. As for the cases that I am setting aside the dismissal, those matters will be scheduled for Mr. Reed, would you like them to be scheduled for pretrial with the Alpha Judge?
Yes, Judge, pretrial. If he needs to be arraigned, we would arraign him today. He'd stand mute, waive formal reading, ask the court to enter not guilty pleas, and ask that they be set for a pretrial date before the appropriate judge.
All right.
Yes, Judge, he did plead guilty to both of those counts.
All right, thank you. Who's the Alpha Judge?
There were people around, I'm not sure, I'll have to find out.
Okay, yeah. Just give me a second.
I don't know. Get out of my phone. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. That would be Judge Evans, Judge.
Okay, very good. I'm writing the note in one place. If you could put it on all of these charges,
yes,
that I'm setting aside the dismissals, that would be great. What would be the pre-trial date for Judge Evans?
I would have to call, hold on. I have to call the court. Hold on one second.
All right, we'll get that date and time. All right, I need to hear from the parties as to how, since I have terminated him, where do we go from here?
Judge, if I may, I would ask the court to consider my client's been in custody for approximately 30 days. We'd ask for credit for time served and closure without improvement.
All right, thank you from the people.
Judge, this is a hard one. When someone walks away from the program, I don't feel like that behavior should be rewarded. The people would ask for 30 days on each offense.
And you almost made me pass out, Prosecutor Walker. All right. He has 2 offenses that are on that were with me.
Judge,
Go ahead,
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Reed.
I would like to hear from Mr. Yancey. I thought I had a conversation with Mr. Yancey or Mr. Griffin to see what their recommendations are. Don't tune in, gentlemen. Help me out here. Don't sit back.
Yes, Your Honor. When Mr. Robinson was detained, I was going to recommend 30 days. And it appears that he did get 30 days. So we wouldn't really have an objection to the 30 days that he serves.
Okay. Yes. Okay. The pretrial date will be, thank you, on those matters that I've set aside, the dismissals. It will be on February 8th, 2023, and that will be at 8:35 a.m. Please make sure that all of my notes go into the ROA, because I'm also indicating that the 30 days that the defendant has served, that they were not for these charges. So that if Judge Evans decides that here you go, Ms. Mack, that he needs to serve time on all of those other matters, certainly that would be appropriate as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to let he did an entire 30 days at the Wayne County Jail. Mr. Yancey or Mr. Griffin?
I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor. That was my count. Was 30 days on the nose. He said 31, but I've counted 30.
All right. I'm going to close the cases without improvement. I think that he's gonna have a hard road to travel anyways. I'm not gonna give you any additional time. It's unfortunate. You have about, what, 9 or 10 babies? Yeah. And you won't have a license. You'll continue to drive and get in trouble, and you'll just be a frequent flyer here at 36th District Court. And that's so unfortunate for you. But I'm not going to force you to do the program. We worked with you when you first came in, and we never did really get you to a place where you wanted to do the program, or that you would. So I'm terminating you, and that's my decision. I thank all of the parties for participating. Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Walker, thank you, Attorney Walker.
Thank you.
All right. You should make sure you get your date from Ms. Matt for your next hearing with Judge Reagan Evans, and then you're free to leave. Okay, you're very welcome. I wish you the best. All right, let's do the 10:30. 10:30. You ready, Ms. Matt?
Yeah, let me give this to Mr. Robinson real quick.
He needs to get his date card,
Yeah.
officer.
Judge, just to let you know, we did have a 10:45 show up. I think he is having trouble getting this picture up, from what I heard.
Okay, well, they're not here. If I can't see his picture, he would need to come down to the courthouse.
Understood, Judge.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, Mr. Vikings, if your person who can't get their camera up, tell them to come down to the court on Tuesday. I'm leaving them in warrant status, but they can walk in on Tuesday, okay?
Thank you, Judge. I hope.
Because I have no way of knowing that that's the individual.
I totally understand, Your Honor, and I agree with what this court is saying. Mr. Avedisian, you need to come in person on Tuesday. Do you understand that? And can you hear me? And can you respond? Mr. Avedisian? Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Mr.
All right,
Pikes,
let's do it.
is that matter scheduled for trial with a no police officer?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't even know if that's the person. I'm not dismissing him. I can't dismiss his case. I've not seen him, have not captured his image. All right. Ms. Walker, were you getting ready to say something?
No, Judge, the same thing the court said.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do it. I have for 10:30 a.m. Ali Abdo SX 4093781. Did he pay that matter?
No, Judge.
All right, that was a civil infraction.
Yes.
Default judgment will be entered, and then for count 2, he will have a capias with the personal bond. For Ebony Adebisi, I have case number SP 137-20702. Did she pay it?
No, Judge, the amount is $275.
All right, I accepted her plea of guilty. She agreed to pay $275 before today's date. Capias will issue, the bond is set at $275, which is the amount she owes, cash assured. For case numbers SP 137-20701 and SP 137-35721, the default judgment will go in for the civil infraction and the capias with the personal bond for the misdemeanor. And that's still for Ebony Adebisi. For Abdul Al Tamimi, I have case number SP 130-20941. Did he pay?
No, Judge.
All right, the original charge will be reinstated and a default judgment will be entered for the reckless driving, which is case number SP 128-71363, and the drag racing, SP 124-87061. Capias will issue and the bond will be set at $50 cash assured as to each matter. For Amber England Meeks, case number SP 133-10062.
She paid.
All right, then we're gonna close out her case. I have for Willie Armstrong, SP 983-3911. Did he pay?
No, Judge.
All right, what does he owe?
$270.
All right, I accepted his plea of guilty. He agreed to pay $270 before today's date. Capias will issue as to count 1. The bond will be set at $270 cash assured. And as to count 2, Capias will issue and that will be a personal bond. For Cody Jack Hannah, what were we doing with Mr. Hannah?
Your Honor, I think he is online. There he is. He's in the court on Zoom, Judge. I believe we
Good morning,
were.
Mr. Hannah. Please state your name.
Cody Jack Hannah. Good morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, Mr. Hannah. How are you?
Good. Just woke up a little bit ago, Your Honor. How about yourself?
Okay, I'm doing well, very well. All right, what were we doing with Mr. Hannah, Mr. Vikings?
I
Mr.
believe
Hannah,
we
please
was-
keep your video on.
Thank you, Your
All right,
Honor.
Mr. Vikings?
I believe there were some cases which were on the court order because we jurisdictionally ran out of time with him. Those cases have been pled to. I think they have been. I don't know.
All of
that
these
any-
cases, I don't think they've been pled to, Mr. Vikings. Ms. Matt, can you look up the cases that are on the docket for Mr. Hannah? I think these were the cases where he was getting, I don't know, was he getting dismissals? I'm not certain. Did he plead to all of these?
I can't tell, Judge, because my only access is with a public computer, and because these are non-public records, I simply cannot check.
All right, Ms. Mack
I
is
believe-
looking them up.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Miss Cleveland, were all of these matters a part of the drug treatment court order?
Your Honor, they were read for the record when we were having hearings, the ones that are listed on his case matter that I see that are now non-public. I do see a lot of warrant fees for them that $50 and things like that. There was no additional assessments that I saw.
Then he may not have pled.
No, he's pled on these.
All of these?
I'm checking the last, 4 on the last, the last 4 right now, but yes, so far, he's pled on them. But no money attached.
Right, because they were all added to the drug treatment court order. And so Miss Cleveland, did he pay out his balance on the drug treatment court order?
Your Honor, you were giving him time to pay it. I think there was an upcoming February court date as well, but today is what I do recall is what Attorney Fikens was discussing, that there was going to be some something that was happening with these attached tickets that were in addition to his drug treatment court matter.
What does he owe on the drug treatment court order?
$586. Your Honor, you did give him the credit for the community service early on, and there was some adjustment with the lab fees as well, Your Honor.
All right, so he owes $586, and then the matters and those are being closed without improvement. But but don't close them yet because he owes us this money. And then on these matters that are set for review, Ms. Walker, I'm not dismissing these. So today I need to just assess fines and costs on him. He's already pled guilty.
So Judge, Mr. Fikens, Ms. Cleveland and I had a conference call. And we have a proposal if the court would accept it. And Mr. Fikens and Ms. Cleveland, please say if I'm wrong. We know Mr. Hanna doesn't have a lot of financial means. Understanding there was another court date, February 7th, what we wanted to ask this court is give him till February 7th to pay the $500 and whatever the balance was of the drug treatment court contract. And if he does that we do not assess any further fines and costs. But if he does not, then we would like to readdress the fines and costs February 7th. I guess, Judge, we still haven't given up on trying to help Mr. Hanna. Mr. Hanna, you look healthy today. I really hate that we can't do more. We couldn't do more helping you. But I guess in talking, none of us give up on you, and we will refuse to give up on you, but we want to give him this last ditch effort to try to get himself in a position where he doesn't have a lot of warrants out for him for non-payment.
If I may speak, I can have the $580 by the 7th. That will absolutely be no problem.
Okay, so then that's what I'll do. I'll put these back on Ms. Mack, the following matters for February 7th. And by that date, you need to have paid the $586 for the drug treatment court order. And then I'll just close these out. I'm not going to dismiss them, just closing them. All right.
Thank you, Judge. That's
for
fair.
the following matters, yes.
For
the
Your
following
Honor,
matters, hold on, let me place these on the record, then I'll let you speak, okay? All right, I have U-563-09620, U-563-13120, U-563-13620, U-563-14120, U-563-14920, U-563-15020, U-575-84020, U-575-99320, and U-581-17920. Mr. Hanna, what did you want to tell the court?
Oh, I was just wondering, can I come down there in person and pay it in cash, Your Honor?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. All right, very good. Okay, if nothing else, Mr. Hanna, let's get it done before February 7th so we don't have any issues. I'll put it on my docket for February 7th at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Take care of yourself, Cody Hanna.
I will. Thank you so much.
The date is February 7th, 2023 at 10:30 a.m. All right, I think that ends the morning docket. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge. I do have one. Mr. Altamini just paid his fine out in the
Mr. Altamini just paid. So I'm recalling case number SB 130209 for one. I'm going to close that particular matter. And then I'm going to dismiss the following matters. I'm dismissing case number SP 12871363 Case number SP 124-87061. And is that it? Yes, that's it. All right, very good. He waited till the last minute, but he got it done. All right, wonderful. If nothing else, I hope everybody's doing well. Have a wonderful weekend and holiday, and we'll all be back together again on Tuesday. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you, Ms. Wilson. Thank you, Mr. Reed. Happy
thank
Martin
you,
Luther
Judge.
King Day to everybody.
Yes, Judge.
Think about Dr. King.
Yes. All right.